Alright, here we go. This is a ranked 2v2 between the blue team in the upper left-hand corner, Fedcomp in the Steampunk Bomber, and Bjzor in the classic Warthog, and their opponents, the green team in the bottom right-hand corner. We do have boomhower in the Deep Sea Osprey and StarDog in the Black Ops Bomber. And this is actually, you can kind of consider this a throwback game, guys, because this is actually a game that was recorded for me. Not a replay, but it was a game that was actually recorded for me by one of these four players and sent into me like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 months ago or something like that, really long time ago. This game was actually played, I think, in February back, and if you take a look at the loadouts, you will notice that this was during the Repair Guardian Bomber meta, and right now StarDog trying to get an early kill on Bjzor, but now getting himself followed by Fedcomp, not getting actually finished off before he gets back. And Fedcomp now dropping a single Dillo. That Bomber Bubble was still alive during this patch, but Fedcomp getting killed by that Seeker, so that Dillo that he dropped will go to completely to waste. And right now StarDog and boomhower trying to clear the rest of their neutrals on their side. They do have 2 down as opposed to nothing on the blue side, but StarDog getting hit by BJ, not actually going to be able to get that kill. Fedcomp coming to that mid with a couple of soldiers will be... Oh no, none of the soldiers are actually able to get in before those green creeps actually take that middle outpost for Green's control. I don't know how long it'll last because of all the neutrals surrounding, but StarDog able to do a little bit of clearing. Almost dead right now, but it does lift off to be able to heal up right before he gets killed. And this outpost does go down to neutral once again. Fedcomp almost getting killed, but does get back before he gets chased. The 3 green bulbs were up, but now there are only 2. There was 1 for a brief moment in time, but a lot of blue infantry going down, a lot of probes, a lot of soldiers. Blue does get this for a brief moment in time, more defensive, or well, not really defensive, but more infantry spam going down by Fedcomp and Bjzor. And now StarDog almost getting killed completely on the ground. This does go back to neutral, but now StarDog very, very low on health. Will BJ be able to get this finished in the air? No, yeah, but StarDog actually instead gets killed by the enemy units, and boomhower's the only one left over here. BJ with more probes in his queues. Fedcomp coming with soldiers as well. This will go down neutral fairly quickly, especially all the other blue creeps right up against that outpost. A lot of blue infantry, so this does go up to blue once again. Boomhower half life at this point, healing of StarDog. This outpost is still blue. A lot of defensive infantry going down for blue team, so and a tank even going down by Fedcomp. And now StarDog trying to neutralize his outpost, but so much infantry going in that he will not be able to get it. He does get finished off on the ground by Bjzor after Fedcomp getting that kill on boomhower. Now blue team will definitely be able to clean up the rest of the green units over here because they did get that double kill, and they do have that outpost in their control with a bunch of units surrounding. Now BJ not stopping the pressure, just continually dropping. There's infantry over here able to get this neutralized. Oh man, no, we do have, all 4 bulbs do get lit, and Fedcomp with more defensive infantry. Let's see if they're able to actually hold this outpost and actually maybe clear some of the green units, but boomhower repositioning very, very well. These tanks are staying alive and firing in. Boomhower kind of retreating back, but now StarDog slashing away at this middle, or at this right outpost. But there is 1 infantry in the bunker, so it will take a little bit of time to actually delight these bulbs unless more green units go down. Fedcomp constantly producing soldiers, not letting blue keep these, or not letting green keep these bulbs down. And boomhower trying to fire in, but with that tickle cannon, it will take kind of forever. Fedcomp non-stop producing more infantry, and in the meantime, actually, StarDog is on the left side right now, doing a quick cheese. Not necessarily cheese, but he is attacking at left, actually able to neutralize it, while Fedcomp and boomhower are fighting out over here. Right now, now StarDog going to that mid, trying to attack what he can, but BJ now with level 2 guns. Now StarDog, I would expect StarDog to go 4 more infantry to get that left outpost, and yeah, he has actually been able to grab it, and so this outpost has gone to green. Fedcomp will desperately try to neutralize it with those creeps and his own slashes. I'm pretty sure he will be able to. StarDog not producing any defensive infantry right now, and in the meantime, boomhower fighting out here with BJ here at the mid. But I don't know if, yeah, StarDog actually was able to build defensive probes and keep those bulbs up. Now Fedcomp not going to stop with his soldier spam. He is going to, he's saying left, so he's actually calling out to BJ for that left side. And I do know that boomhower and StarDog were actually on Mumble during this match, so they were pretty much shouting at each other this entire time. They are on different sides of the map, so a lot of chaos must be going on. We do have BJ at the front door with his front door hero hog with another Longhorn in, but blocking with boomhower dropping those blocking Longhorn, so will not be able to get much more damage at all. But actually BJ firing in more. Wow, about a quarter of Green's life is gone. And BJ now almost getting finished off by Boomhower, but BJ really low on life, and StarDog actually going for Blue's other close, trying to finish off that last Blue tank. But now BJ with really low health. There is not too much where he can go at this point. Is trying to climb up, but now Boomhower trying to finish him off with a creep. Not really going to happen. BJ is still alive and regenerating health on the ground. Boomhower is going to have to give up this fight sometime soon, especially because BJ is going to be able to regen health down on that ground. He's still pinning him down, but this is really weird. But BJ approaching his approaching his mid, and now Boomhower is forced back down. But now StarDog here at Blue's top. Oh my god, he actually was able to briefly take it. I don't know if he's going to be able to actually keep it with all these neutral jackals still here. And no, it does go down neutral. Fedcomp responding. Now BJ will probably be able to get this left neutralized away from Green Team because there is no one here to maintain this outpost. And in the meantime, Boomhower at that bottom trying to deal with a Blue harass. And BJ actually neutralizing this outpost will get this Seeker killed, and will probably get not staying to kill that Longhorn, going down to the bottom. And it does notice that Fedcomp did have that outpost neutralized, but a lot of green creeps. Oh, does get StarDog in the air. Will he be able to get Boomhower? No, Boomhower forces him to transform down. Oh, Bjzor levels up, killing Boomhower there, getting that double kill. Fedcomp able to retake this close outpost. Oh my god. And right now StarDog able to get this this bottom back. But right now, BJ and Fedcomp are both here. Fedcomp with soldiers, so it's spread out very well. You know, really bad for StarDog in that bomber. BJ and Fedcomp are still here. Fedcomp with that bomber neutralizing those outposts, and we do see have been seeing a lot of repair guardians on these bombers. And now BJ getting another double kill, getting a kill on Boomhower once again, and Fedcomp more creeps and more infantry. They will be able to take this outpost. Oh no, StarDog coming with a couple of probes, but a lot of creeps walking in, and Blue Team actually getting this under the control now finally. And StarDog, oh man, getting chased down by Fedcomp. He probably will be finished off here because he's going straight for that blue fort. Oh no, he does avoid Fedcomp's fire, and will Fedcomp be able to catch him? No, StarDog, oh, does get killed in the air by Fedcomp. Wow, that was kind of interesting there. I didn't think Fedcomp would be able to catch up to him, but I guess maybe Fedcomp in that Lady Gaia was just a teeny bit faster than StarDog in that Jesus, and was able to actually get that kill on him. Now BJ has been oh man, Green Team has lost every single outpost on this map. It's a 56-35 upkeep difference right now, so Green Team is really feeling the hurt. Boomhower dropping a random tank over there probably will be able to kill a bunch of units if they can keep Blue Team on this side of their map. A hat going down by Fedcomp, so that will be a little bit difficult for Green Team to do a couple of flybys or any kind of a presence in that area. But StarDog now with Boomhower down here at the bottom, Fedcomp all by himself. Where is BJ? Or he is coming, but they might be able to know there are bunkered infantry here, so they definitely won't be able to get this neutralized. StarDog retreating, almost getting finished off by Fedcomp there, but does get back to that fort before he gets killed. And now Fedcomp with a buttload of repair guardians. How many does he have? I think he had 3 surrounding. Now Boomhower very low on health as well. BJ is wow, BJ is he does have 1 point in the air to ground, and does get that finish on Boomhower on the ground there. And now it's Fedcomp doing that normal bomber harass. It does have bombs in his loadout, so I didn't notice him do any of that double bombing. If he did at that time, would have been able to kill that Moneymaker pretty much straight away. But doing his own harass, but those repair guardians do stay alive. StarDog slashing away here at this outpost, but not able to neutralize it, especially with 2 mechs in the air. It does get finished off by Fedcomp in the air. Right now, Boomhower has no support, so he does have to back off before getting back to his outpost. And now Blue Team is pretty much dominating, but at this point in time, the domination mechanic was not introduced, so Green Team definitely has a chance to come back in this match. I'm not really sure how long they can last at this point, especially more money. Oh no, Moneymaker's getting canceled by Fedcomp, decides to spend it on a Dillo instead. Let's see if that is the right decision. A little bit of harass going down by BJ, but Boomhower is able to save that. I'm not really sure if that patcher was saved, but it does look like a socket unit was saved for sure. BJ will be able to get this finish on this patcher, but now StarDog actually actually up at that mid-right, and killing units left and right. Fedcomp is coming to respond, but I think StarDog will be able to get that tank before Fedcomp is able to come back and save it. Now BJ trying to fight it out with boomhower here. Fedcomp, he was able to actually, that tank smoking black. StarDog not able to get that finish on that tank, and Fedcomp will be able to get that heal. BJ getting back to his outpost before boomhower is able to finish him off in the air. A couple Seekers coming out for Bjzor. Let's see if they are actually productive in keeping away these mechs from these closer outposts. But now, boomhower and StarDog doing a really good job keeping both of the mechs in a single area, while the other and as you can see, we did just enter halftime, and the mechanic at that time was different as well. You got a complete 1/3 insta heal, and any of that carryover did go into credits instead of the 1 minute period as that is prevalent right now in terms of halftime. So now you have to wait a minute, and during that minute you will have your health regen. But at this stage of the game, during this patch, the halftime heal was instant. You get an instant third at at least a third, no, not least a third, at most a third of your life left. And any overrun will be the equivalent of credits. And BJ getting followed here by StarDog and boomhower definitely will be able to get this high-low, and StarDog finishing off on the ground with those bomber slashes. But Fedcomp taking advantage of this meantime, and BJ calling out that he is dead, but Fedcomp, yes, he is here at this corner, at this island, and right now does have to respond to boomhower doing a little bit of attack here. Let's see what, I'm not really sure what StarDog is doing at this point. Fedcomp does take a quick scout, and there is a push, so let's see if they can actually, Fedcomp calling out help. BJ desperately coming back here to respond, but there are a lot of green units over here. They might actually be able to neutralize this outpost. Whether or not they're going to be able to kill a lot of the blue units, I'm not really sure, but Fedcomp spamming infantry like crazy. Boomhower and StarDog do both go down, but in the meantime, Fedcomp is forced to drop some soldiers over here at the bottom to be able to actually keep it under his control, and now BJ flying in circles, avoiding that Seeker fire. Does have enough probes in his queue to be able to keep all the bulbs lit right now, and just not stopping, just spamming probes. But look at all the Seekers over here. They might even be able to focus those mechs over that outpost. And now boomhower is healing here to heal up all of his units at this point. Osprey, I think this was before that first stage Osprey heal nerf. And so that Osprey really able to keep a lot of units healed up extremely quickly. But this outpost has been neutralized. Blue team has lost this right side, and now those extra probes by Bjzor are pretty much going to do nothing. Is bringing a couple creeps to that right, but actually it hasn't been claimed by green team quite yet. Fedcomp does take a quick look, and they are queuing up more infantry, but there are so many units, and actually their units are proceeding to that top, so let's see if they are actually successful there. Fedcomp might be able to bomb everything down, but in the meantime, StarDog slashing down here will get this neutralized. No, actually there are 3 bulbs still up. Fedcomp desperately trying to get this kill on StarDog, but StarDog a little bit quicker around that outpost. Fedcomp now keeping those bulbs up with that infantry, and now StarDog desperately trying to get this neutralized before he gets finished off in the air, but drops that longhorn before he actually gets killed. And now BJ has actually been able to take down his right outpost with all those green Seekers stationed over there to the right, just constantly spamming probes, hopefully just praying to God that he will be able to keep this under his control. And right now Fedcomp is here to support, but with StarDog getting killed on the way back to his fort, not able to get there before BJ with that at this time. This is definitely before the air DPS nerf, so the Hog was just a monster both on the ground, in the air, and in the air at this time. And boomhower really low on health, but Fedcomp, but does transform down. Fedcomp will not be able to get this kill. StarDog protecting boomhower very well. Fedcomp forced to back away with StarDog's fire there, but now BJ doing the same thing for Fedcomp and will be able to keep him alive. And now boomhower with a couple of extra longhorns over here at the right side, so this will probably go up to green. Boomhower with a couple of probes, so they will be able to drop enough infantry. But he is forced to drop those infantry so he could reposition that initial longhorn, so he can get that blocking off from those Dillos. So green team's not out of the clear yet. But they have been able to. Where did those creeps? Where did those infantry come from? But I think those might have been the probes that boomhower dropped initially, making their way all the way to that right. And Fedcomp getting followed here. Finished off by that last Seeker missile. What a pity. Oh man, Fedcomp dropping the all caps LOL. And now BJ does realize that outpost doesn't really have too much. And Fedcomp calling out bottom. because bottom doesn't really have any defenses left as well. So blue team, green team doing a really good job clearing all the units everywhere on their close posts away from that blue team. StarDog able to neutralize this, but BJ with a single tank trying to get that kill on StarDog, but StarDog in that Repair Guardian Bomber will last pretty much forever. Fedcomp with a couple of infantry will probably, yes, does actually grab this outpost, but just with soldiers in his queue, I don't know if he'll actually be able to neutral or keep these away from neutral with all those green units surrounding. Look at how many tanks are firing in, but BJ is here to help him with that infantry spam and with that and trying to clear units. Boomhower microwing away all these this patcher. Oh man, I don't think this is actually going to be in green's favor. Blue team, they have both their players here. They have pretty much given up on bottom, so they are just concentrating on keeping this right. And Fedcomp with a lot of infantry, but Boomhower as well, bringing up some extra creeps. StarDog is here slashing away. They do neutralize this outpost, so this that we are back to where we started, and now green team is pretty much going to have enough units to surround this outpost. And blue team still attacking bottom, though. They will not give up the pressure. BJ, oh, okay, almost getting Boomhower there. Oh, not quite. Boomhower had a good half of his life left. But right now, this bottom outpost is still neutral. I would assume Fedcomp passing Bjzor there, coming with soldiers. No, doesn't have any, so this does go up to green, yes, but BJ here with his Warthog will be able to delight these bulbs extremely quickly. Oh, but StarDog with some probes, so these bulbs do stay up to green, but Fed and BJ both firing in, neutralizing it extremely quickly, and a lot of blue creeps here, so three bulbs do come up for blue team. Whether or not they'll stay up was, I mean, they're pretty much definitely not going to stay up, especially with the green tanks in the area. Fedcomp trying to kill. Oh, he actually did get that kill on Boomhower. And right now, StarDog here with more creeps. Fedcomp with soldiers of his own, so this is not going to anyone right now. Every single bulb has been knocked down. BJ and Fedcomp. Oh, Fedcomp getting almost finished off by StarDog in the air, but does get back to his mid before he gets killed. Oh man, is forced to ditch those soldiers because StarDog had that focus on him in the air right after he left his mid. But right now, Fedcomp with a couple creeps, one blue bulb left for this outpost. Yeah, definitely no chance of staying that way. But Boomhower really low on health. Fedcomp does get this finish on Boomhower after that land, but Fedcomp really low on health as well. But BJ finishing off StarDog. So now blue team has a complete team wipe. So now they might be able to clear the units over here. Fedcomp, with almost without a shadow of a doubt. Almost without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, a new phrase is being created on my channel left and right. But Boomhower is back here. I thought they were going to be able to take this this outpost, but now BJ with just a probe right now in his cargo will be able to finish off Boomhower. And let's see if he is actually able to get this. Does land, but Fedcomp in the air for that high-low. Fedcomp killing Boomhower in the air right there. And now StarDog without any of his team support will have to go back here for that heal, but there is a lot of green units surrounding this bottom, so I doubt that this is going to go anywhere right now. So blue team does grab it with that infantry spam, but it's going to go down neutral very quickly. BJ going to neutralize this outpost unless some defensive infantry again goes down, but no, Fedcomp slashing away as well with a bunch of soldiers getting dropped. Two bulbs up right now. Let's see if Fedcomp comes back with more soldiers, but BJ, getting followed, but Boomhower not able to actually get him before he transforms. BJ trying to look for him, but going down to the low ground instead of walking across the bridge. I'm not really sure why he did that instead, but Fedcomp almost getting killed by StarDog as well. Was he able to get up there? That was very interesting. I did not know you could actually walk up the bridge like that. That was kind of crazy, but BJ did just that and did get back to that mid to heal. But now this outpost on the right has been once again lit up to green, so Fedcomp's infantry spam is pretty much doing nothing. But that island still has been untouched, and BJ calling out right. I'm not sure if he means right mid or right top. And now green, I mean, this is under green team, so those probes, this is under green team's control, so those blue probes are pretty much going to do nothing. BJ neutralizing this outpost right about now, but all those probes getting killed by Boomhower's ground fire, and I think that T99 sitting over there, so this is, I mean, BJ firing for nothing. I'm pretty sure at this stage, nothing but the bomber still was able to delight enemy bulbs on a neutral outpost. But at this point, there are a lot of creeps encroaching here on this mid. There's no more infantry bunkered for the blue team. One bulb is down. StarDog desperately trying to get this neutralized, but Fedcomp healing up that Longhorn, and StarDog almost dead here. There's only one blue bulb up right now, but BJ with that air-to-ground fire, Fedcomp bombing, but StarDog dancing around like a pro and almost getting killed, but will he be able to retreat here? Oh my god, lasting for such a long time, but finally getting killed in the air by Fedcomp. And now boomhower, I guess with that extra time, was able to clear out whatever he could at that top right. And it will probably be under green's control. And now they are kind of grasping for straws. BJ kind of suggesting to make tanks and make a final push to the enemy base, but at this point I doubt that they could actually do that. It's a 121 to 51 upkeep advantage for green team. Wow, I mean, at this point, with all the pressure on green side, I would expect blue to have the upkeep advantage, but right now it's definitely in green team's favor. They have pretty much double the amount of units in upkeep that green team does. And right now, BJ and Fed really desperately trying to figure out what to do. And now BJ saying he made Seekers. But once again, StarDog and boomhower were in Mumble at this time. So right now, they're probably also frantically trying to figure out what outpost to attack next, see what they could scout out. And now boomhower at this top has a couple probes. So I guess he's probably going to go for that top for blue. And now Fedcomp and BJ will be able to take this bottom island finally. And now StarDog trying to neutralize his outpost with just soldiers and his own fire, but BJ there to respond, so I doubt that's really going to be very successful. A completely fully bunkered outpost with creeps there. So once again, StarDog trying to just attack a really heavily defended outpost, and Fedcomp here to attack these Longhorn as well. And oh man, with that Repair Guardian Bomber just so OP, dropping a hat, so boomhower is not really going to be able to just camp here. And oh man, so much life going down. Boomhower almost getting killed, but Fedcomp now going to be able to bomb him to death. And now these last green units that are just sitting here will pretty much be cleared up by Fed and Bjzor. And in the meantime, where is StarDog? He is coming out to the top. No, he has 5. Holy crap, 5 Repair Guardians revolving around him. That's a lot of Repair Guardians. And right now, boomhower he has enough tanks to defend this outpost very well. And, you know, stationing Seekers, so is putting his foothold down on that top. But, you know, blue with this island with 3 sockets obviously has the advantage in terms of map position and control. And StarDog trying to get this neutralized, but a lot of infantry going down by Fed. I think those were actually just sitting there on that island, which is what a lot of people do to try to keep infantry stationed there just in case for these specific situations. StarDog actually killing 2 moneymakers. Fedcomp desperately trying to chase him down, but look at that Repair Guardian heal. Holy crap, and it's just being really effective on this ground. I don't see a way for Fedcomp to keep this outpost away from being neutralized by StarDog. And because StarDog is just dancing around really well, I would like to see at least 1 Seeker, but the only thing is Fedcomp has hats in his loadout. It is Bjzor that has the Seekers in his loadout, so he wouldn't have been able to really effectively combat StarDog, especially because hats have half DPS against mechs on the ground, not in the air, but on the ground, hats do half DPS against mechs. And right now, StarDog very low on health, but Fedcomp instead getting killed himself after StarDog does get that transform off. And now Fedcomp extremely frustrated with that attack, and green team actually able to neutralize and take this outpost at the mid. StarDog getting finished off there. Getting finished off there by BJ. And actually BJ, oh my god, that hog OP killing boomhower as well. Boomhower actually getting killed by that Seeker, but we all know that BJ put in the majority of that damage, getting the rest of the green units cleared over here. Fedcomp coming with more infantry, so this will be under blue's control. StarDog coming out with his Seeker push, a single Longhorn to lead the way. Let's see if this is actually effective or not. But blue team is here to guard this outpost, so there is not too much of a threat. Oh, boomhower bringing his creeps back so they can come up with the push. They do definitely contribute quite a lot, especially because they are level 4 creeps. We are already in overtime 1 now. How time has flown by. Fedcomp killing boomhower there in the air, and StarDog actually, I think he was killed by following Seeker missiles just now. And look at all those Seeker missiles. StarDog trying to get a not a follow, but a focus on Fedcomp, but instead getting killed by Fedcomp in the air. A Goliath gonna be able to go down and kill the majority of the Seekers. However, this outpost has gone down to neutral, so is green team gonna be able to bring infantry in time to actually take advantage of this? There are creeps walking in, and there's only a Seeker blocking in that front of that outpost. Fedcomp able to kill the rest of these enemy tanks that were dropped in the back, and now goes up to blue once again. I'm pretty sure BJ did bring infantry just now. And StarDog now here at the bottom corner, actually able to neutralize this. There are no blue units here guarding, and the blue team has completely lost it right now. Boomhower with a lot of creeps, and oh man, green team has been able to take both corners. That is really massive right now, and a green team with a map control for the most part, and upkeep advantage. And the upkeep lead, I guess is what you could say. Fedcomp does get that kill on StarDog in that chase. But with the upkeep lead right now, Green Team is definitely ahead, especially with the map advantage. Let's see if boomhower is actually able to draw. No, he is not going for that island. He is going for the close, and there is not anything here defending for blue team, except now Fedcomp does come back, so those level 4 creeps are not really going to last too long against that bomber. BJ getting that kill on boomhower on his way back, but now StarDog with level 4 creeps here at the top. Oh my god, it's just so effective, and did bring a probe, so if he can get all 4 of those infantry in, but no, Fedcomp does drop a single soldier, so 1 light left. StarDog getting killed by BJ on the way out, and there is only 1 light left for Green Team, which they can do nothing about. Boomhower has forced to drop his creeps there at that mid with so many anti-air units there, and now has 2 Longhorn. Let's see where he goes. Is he going to go for the front door? Is he going to go for the neutralize? Going for the front door. Let's see if there's anything blocking. BJ is coming back to respawn. Fedcomp is here as well, and in the meantime, StarDog attacking that left close, and right now Fedcomp is trying to kill BJ, trying to kill Boomhower. BJ trying to deal with the units and body block for them, but Boomhower healing them up very, very well. StarDog actually able to neutralize this left, but getting followed by Fedcomp, not going to get killed on the way back to his close. Now Fedcomp bringing more soldiers, didn't really need them, but does have them here to bunker, which is very, very helpful. And right now StarDog, let's see where StarDog is going, probably for that island, and that Boomhower still here harassing at this fort. BJ finally getting that kill on Boomhower. But right now, StarDog with a single Goliath coming up here. Okay, sitting it at the mid. I guess because there's mostly Seekers, that is kind of effective, but now BJ with a Longhorn here at the corner. We are in overtime too. We have been for a minute now, so the bleed is starting. Blue team with a slight map advantage right now. Oh, they have been able to take this bottom, so any outpost you can neutralize and or take during this overtime 2 period is extremely useful. Fedcomp getting finished off by Boomhower on the way out. But right now, it is a little bit slightly in favor of blue team. They do have 1 more outpost than that green team, as you can see by that slider that I never ever referenced. There is not necessarily a slider, but it's like a color bar at the top above the mini-map that actually represents the map control in terms of outposts owned by each team. And Boomhower almost getting killed by BJ, but BJ not following up on that kill. And right now, a couple Longhorn going for the front door of green team, nothing, or of blue team, nothing to worry about, especially because they did catch it in time. But StarDog will probably get this outpost neutralized. 2 bulbs have been delit, and Fedcomp actually getting StarDog there. StarDog was caught on that Seeker, so getting hit right in the face by that Seeker and blocked, so he couldn't really move around like he used to earlier in this match. And now Fedcomp able to retake this island, and now using these 2 Dillos. And probably will go with some fort attack, especially because we are in overtime too. StarDog doing pretty much, oh no, I thought he had this pretty much the same mindset, but now Fedcomp dropping those Dillos at the front door, will shoot in a little bit, but Boomhower was there to deal with them very, very quickly. Fedcomp with more soldiers, just infantry spamming all day. He is going to be able to keep these infantry alive if he body blocks, but I'm not really sure if he actually did. BJ dealing with a single tank, dropped over that close. Oh my god, this is so back and forth. Fedcomp is here over, oh, he almost getting killed, and Boomhower just landed, gets that finish on Fedcomp. Oh man, and Boomhower forced to self-destruct and actually does not get it before BJ kills him with that air to ground, so pro kills going down left and right. But now Fedcomp, okay, now BJ actually going with a tank drop here at the fort, and StarDog neutralizing this top corner. Man, outpost just changing hands like crazy. Boomhower trying to deal with BJ, but now it has to follow him back. Okay, no. BJ is here to, it does land, and Fedcomp is here to support BJ. So forcing Boomhower out of that area. Fedcomp is still here with these Dillos, will go for that fort attack and will probably just leave, but StarDog neutralizing that top. It's really, really valuable to keep any outpost you can, especially in the overtime 2 stage. BJ gonna be able to neutralize this though, but you know, any amount of time that you can prevent an opponent from actually holding an outpost is just that much more damage that you're putting on him. And now StarDog getting killed after doing a front door drop, and Bjzor responding to it and getting that kill. But now Fedcomp with 6 Repair Guardians revolving around him. I'm pretty sure StarDog can do the same at level 14, so we will just have an OP Bomber versus OP Bomber left and right, and now boomhower dropping a tank there. I cannot believe how many times these outposts have changed hands. StarDog now with a single tank. Over here will do a 4-drop. Let's see if he, I'm assuming he's just going to drop it. Okay, he does have an opening at the front door and does kill that Dillo trying to block that one hat. Not really getting too much damage off StarDog and BJ here to actually body block, and that tank does go down extremely quickly with Fedcomp slashing and BJ's fire doing the job so fast. Right now blue team does have a distinct advantage in outposts. I'm pretty sure it's 2-5 right now. And that Fedcomp going with a Goliath probably will try to find a hole in the front door. If he does not, he probably will start to circle around. There is definitely not a hole, but decides to drop it on the corner instead. I might have wanted to see him drop it further to the side where it's not, will not fall victim to so much Longhorn fire, but does get finally finished off by the green team. Actually, very quickly finished off by the green team. Couple of Dillos going down, but definitely blocked. StarDog able to finish him off on the ground, but now BJ coming out with nothing. I would expect a lot of just hero hogging at this point. The one humongous difference that they have, especially in this kind of overtime 3 game, is that they, that the enemy team has a Warthog, and BJ doing just that, actually able to get this victory on the green team. And now I will have to pause the video as it will end very soon, but this victory has gone to Bjzor and Fedcomp over boomhower and StarDog in this ranked 2v2 on Thar, back when 2v2 matchmaking was the standard, and back when all this other stuff was happening as well. Instant halftime heal, as I said, bomber bubble, bomber repair guardian, bomber was really powerful, and before the air DPS nerf, yeah, yada yada. But this game did go to Fedcomp and Bjzor. I do want to give a big thanks to Fedcomp for recording this match and putting up with all the time I did not spend recording this or casting this, which is really horrible. I'm really apologetic for that, but this was a pretty epic match. So much outposts going, changing hands. And if you have any replays to send to me, send them in to me at rui0x@gmail.com or RUI on Steam. You can also Carbon Forum or YouTube message me. I've said it 100,000 times, but I will mention that you can earn a donut code if you send in a funny 1 or 2 star ELO replay to me. That I can use on 2-star Mavericks. If I actually use it, you will get a donut code from me. And this is, once again, RUI, and that is game. See you next time.